Hey, how's it going? I hope life's treating you well. This year I decided to challenge myself by playing genres that I don't usually play, and I started with fighting games. So now I've been playing fighting games for about 3 months, and I thought I'd make some tutorials of things that beginners could use, right? Not from like a pro's perspective, but for someone who literally just picked this up, right? And learned how to have fun with it. So the very first thing, the most important thing I think you can do is don't ever queue up into rank like this. Don't go to online and turn on rank and then just sit here waiting, right? This here is the worst thing you can do because now you're sitting here bored, you're looking at your phone, you're thinking about texting her back, and then you gotta wait for matches. And you're not actually improving, right? So, and now this Street Fighter, I got a match pretty quick, but other games take a lot longer. What instead you want to do is you want to go into training mode, right? Pick your character. So let's do this here, right? I can go into training mode and I can wait there for an opponent. So see here, it says pause now, but as soon as I get into training mode, it'll be searching. You see it searching for an opponent, and while I'm waiting for an opponent, I can actually just stick around and see what happens, right? So now I can see what my buttons do. I can practice jumping, seeing what distances I can try to jump in on. And oh, now I got a match. Now I can fight. It's a lot more fun than just sitting and watching a menu, right? So that's the very first thing, but I'm not gonna end the tutorial there, obviously. This is part one. I want to talk about what I think is the most unintuitive part of fighting games, and that's the idea that fighting games are turn-based games. And you're like, wait, this isn't Pokemon. I didn't sign up to like be a little Japanese boy fighting God, right? But no, this is a turn-based game, which is unintuitive because if you think of like a shooter, like while someone's shooting you, right, they can be shooting you back. Like if you're getting shot in the face in Call of Duty or Fortnite or whatever, you can at the same time shoot them in the face. Like you can both be actively shooting each other in the face. But with fighting games, he cannot hit me back while I'm hitting him in the face, right? So let me show you what that looks like. You see this basic pattern here? Now, he's got this basic pattern. Now, no matter how fast I press buttons, like once I'm getting hit in the face, there's nothing I can do. Like I'm getting cooked, right? So what I could do is I can block, and now I take my turn, and scammer gets scammed, right? So look, block, block, block. Oh, now it's my turn. Now I can do damage. While you're sitting here in the training lobby, what you can do is, I can just stop this guy, he's going crazy. So what we can do is we can set up a settings here. So dummy settings, we're gonna set him to block random, right? And then we're going to set the reversal setting to here where it says block reversal. We're going to do crouching light punch. Okay. So what you want to practice is I'm going to hit him. If he blocks, I'm going to hold down back to block. So let me see. Down block, right? As soon as I see a block, come on, block. Block, dude. Oh my God, Ryu. Okay. He blocks, I block. Now, what you want to do next is practice doing it with lows. Now, why do you want to do lows? Well, because if my dummy here is stand blocking, right? If he's stand blocking, I'm just going back and forth. Nothing's getting done. No one's winning. So, you know, you're practicing, you're doing punching, you're coming in, hitting him, kicking him up top, and then you just want to vary it, bam, now I'm hitting low. And see what happens when you hit low. Okay, that doesn't combo. I thought it might. Alright, so, and then you're like, okay, cool, but what happens now if he's crouch blocking? Now I'm trying to hit him. He blocks all my normal hits, and he crouches. Well, what am I supposed to do there? You just jump and hit him in the head. Or you do an overhead. But now what happens if he's blocking everything, right? I just can't get in. If I try jumping, he still blocks that. I kick him down here. I do an overhead. He's just blocking everything. What do we do now? Well, we grab him. Right? Because grab bleeds all blocks. Right? The issue though is he's doing here his punches, right? I can't, if he's hitting me, I can't grab him. So let's talk about rock, paper, scissors, which is a key component of fighting him. So the first rock, paper, scissors is attack, block, and grab. So if I'm hitting someone, they're always defeated by block. If I hit, I get blocked, right? I don't do any damage, and they can take their turn back, right? So what do I do? Well, blocks are defeated by grabs, right? He's set to guard everything, right? I can hit him anywhere, he's gonna block. Well, I just grab him. Okay? On the same riff though, grabs are defeated by punches, right? I can't grab him if I'm getting hit in the face, right? I'm getting punched, right? I'm trying to do it as soon as, right? I'm trying to go up and grab him. He's just punching me in the face. All right, so you get the point. Hits are beat by blocks are beat by grabs, right? And grabs are beat by punches, okay? So that's everything for this first part. Chill, dude. Chill. All right. So that's everything for this first part.